Greetings and welcome once again to something completely different. We're doing something different this time, with different characters and such. So, let us start out with introductions of those characters. Adam, who are you playing today?
Stress Jorgen, Coffee Mancer.
Nick, who are you playing?
I am playing Zack, the Eladrin Rogue.
Alex, who are you playing?
Dr. Wilding, War Priest.
And Jared, what are you playing?
Zalgos, the Drow Druid.
And I, Andrew, will be playing everyone else. Which will be very different people from the last time. So, welcome to Troost Valley, a little tiny town, unremarkable, other than it's smack dab in the middle of two very interesting nations.
I swear to God and Sonny Jesus, if we end level 1 by fighting that ice dragon again, I'm walking away.
Okay, I know what we're doing. What we're not doing today. Okay, bye everybody. No,
Bye.
But seriously, yeah, we're not. I'm hoping not to do that.
Because if I have to fight that ice dragon one more time, I'm gonna go crazy.
Suddenly a fire dragon appears.
I'll take a fire dragon at this point. It's different from that freaking ice dragon.
It
Oh,
does
no,
exactly
a
the same
lice dragon.
things as the ice dragon, except it does fire damage instead of cold.
I fought that freaking ice dragon like 6 or 7 times. I'll take anything else.
Alrighty. But anyways, yes, we are in Troost Valley, a small town in between two big nations. The dwarves of the Stormhammer Mountains and the elves of the Greywood Groves. Because it happens to be in the middle of both of these places, it's one of the few good places for where both
For a
groups
picnic.
come, but have to behave themselves usually. And we open here in a special bit of their a special place in this area. Once it comes, there we go. I will move over to welcome to the coffee shop, the only coffee shop in the world, and our illustrious proprietor, Mr. Jorgen.
His buddies call him Stress. I don't see any buddies here, though.
Well, there's other people here right now. Did you get to the map yet? Just put your characters
right
around wherever you might be. It's
Alright.
a fairly slow day, at least at the moment. A couple of guards, women are here, and the local regular, Dirk, is in his usual corner spot.
Stress is just behind the counter. He's like absentmindedly wiping up. I assume it's past rush hour. Like there's some kids in the corner nearby. They're kind of all jittery and stuff like that.
Well,
Don't have a good sense of not serving yet.
I see
Like,
a dark
God damn it, you
corner.
kids! Quit stacking those chairs! Graham, they made a spill! Get that up!
Wait, what?
I shouted for Graham
No,
to
no.
get that spill up, and I told those kids
No.
to quit
I
stacking
mean, Jared
them
said
chairs.
something. Jared.
Oh, my bad.
I said I found a dark and brooding corner for my drow to be.
Yes, right by the window.
Well, maybe not so dark, but it's still a brooding
It's
corner.
the window right there.
It's a tinted window.
Now I can look out at the world that has brought
Forsaking
so
you.
much pain and anguish to my life.
Yes,
You see stained glass.
Sock has needs to have a place to sit, or is
I assume that's just where he was, just lurking outside.
Ah, really?
Sounds about right.
What?
Sounds about right.
Okay.
Warming himself by the outside of the fireplace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, even better.
So your character's name is Sock?
I
Yes.
like
Are
you
you,
did that.
Are you sure you chose the right picture?
Yes.
Yeah, you sure?
'Cause,
I was gonna say I have a Muppet-like image. You might
Yes, you sure? Actually, I was thinking more like sock, the thing you put on your foot.
that's too obvious.
But yep, nope. Wildman's just sitting in the fountain.
Okay, this is unexpected. So sitting in the fountain. Yeah.
Okay, I found this on Google and I need to share it right now.
Oh my.
Bert and Ernie as sock and throw.
The duck was a nice touch. Like that was what tied it together.
Yep, and a ducky. Of course.
Rubber
Alrighty.
ducky in the tub. You make earning stat points, lots of fun.
Okay.
That's how Ernie gets his EV training done.
Gotcha.
He squeezes the rubber ducky.
Alright, so while we were
Squeak, squeak. Oh boy, Bert, I got another attack point.
anyways, it's a day like any other at the slow times in the middle of the day. A couple of off-duty guards. The guy
I'm
who
stressed
never seems to go home, or at least you've never seen him go home.
I was about
Which is-
to say I'm Stress Jorgen's worst enemy. He was obviously trying to push his coffee, but I like the tea.
It's okay.
Yeah.
It's on the menu. You can have some. We got all kinds. We got white tea, black tea, green tea, red tea. They call it rojo in a language I don't know. We'll worry about that later. And we got all kinds. You're good.
No, but you want people to drink your coffee. Coffee.
I do. It's amazing. You should really try it. Like, it's kind of hurtful that you won't bother to. And I'll be honest, between you and me, that guard is kind of suspicious. He's always in here and he doesn't order anything. I'm thinking it's kind of like a
This guy-
Slugworth Willy Wonka style
which
thing. I
guard?
might have to just like iron Oompa Loompas to do my thing. You know what I mean?
You mean Dirk, the local guy who has like four empty pots on the table in front of him?
No, I mean that guy. And I point to some shifty-looking motherfucker wearing a trench coat who just like bolts out the door the minute my finger aims at him.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Well, I was gonna say what, Dirk? No, I don't think he's a guard. I think he just lives here.
Well, you
As
have.
in, I
He
think,
better
I
not.
think-
Ram Gram's gonna sweep him out the door once he's crashed out.
Well, he has never been crashed out. The coffee, of course. And you've never seen him anywhere other than in that corner. Anywhere. At all. Ever.
I mean, he's got a seat he likes. I can understand that. I got a seat I like. It's right behind the bar, like pretty much near where I put money into things.
It turns out Dirk's story is that he inherited a fortune from his family, but then he lost his house, but he doesn't know how to buy a house, so he just decided to take residence here in the coffee shop, and, well, he uses his vast fortune to just subsist on coffee and bread.
I can sympathize. But seriously, like, enough of the bread, you're gonna go bad. Like, total vitamin disaster.
So, Sock. What are you doing outside in the fountain?
Not being inside. Inside's too cramped.
Clearly, Sock is absorbing the atmosphere.
That too. Absorbing the water from the fountain as well. Rejuvenating.
Gotcha.
There's coffee in there for some reason.
Ugh. Nasty, dirty water.
You saw this brown liquid in the fountain. It's like, oh no, what is it? Oh, thank God, it's just coffee.
What is all this black sand around me?
Yeah, if you think that water's nasty, I recommend you don't ponder too long about the state of the fountain water.
Mhm.
So, yeah. So, it's a boring, boring day. For the most part.
Yeah, I'm just kind of, like I said, wiping up coffee spills, refreshing the espresso machine, kind of filling
Yeah.
it back up with water. Every once in a while, I check on the roasters in the back.
Just enjoying a peaceful afternoon until my next mission.
Yeah, so,
Well, yeah, every once in a while, someone will come and they'll cork something on the board that isn't like an advertisement for a car wash or a charity event or like
You
a
mean
play
a
that's
carriage
going
wash.
on. Was that?
You mean a carriage wash?
Well, car is short for carriage.
Yeah, sure. Okay, I get that. So,
Yeah.
Sock, how awake or how attentive are you while you're soaking up the fountain water?
I'd say he's probably paying quite a bit of attention.
All right, like how much, as in, say a passive perception wise.
A 19.
Okay.
And
Well,
his math
19 awake.
almost as good as mine.
Well, he's probably gonna see these coming for a while, unless he's not awake enough.
Oh, if he's taking a bath, I'm pretty sure he's awake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
but-
how woke is Sock?
So basically,
Woke AF.
So basically, he sees a bunch of little people coming around.
Ruh-roh.
Oh, my Oompa Loompas have come.
Yeah, I
Godly,
did too.
Slugworth won't get my secrets.
Weird that I just watched kobolds walk up to me.
Well, they all had cloaks on, so it's hard to tell at first.
I suppose.
However, Sock, by being outside and getting to see them approach, he'll get at least a surprise round on whatever one he wants to go after.
Oh,
Because
so
they're not
the flash
exactly
mob.
paying attention to the fountain so much as everything else going around.
Now I can think of short people got no reason.
Don't.
Short
You better not be singing that around the dwarves.
No, I'm not singing it. Randy Newman is.
Yeah.
He's hanging out with Dirk.
Alrighty.
Okay.
We're gonna add turns for those. These two can add a turn. Well. And actually, if you get their attention, these people might, be around too. Yeah, so, let's get some initiatives. Wow, that's a low number.
From everybody?
Yes.
Ah.
Because there's gonna be stuff.
That's basic melee attack.
Yeah. You forgot your, Alright, so that's for the rat. One. That critted its initiative.
That is some weak shit.
The chemist also has a 1 initiative.
What kind of plus do we get for our caffeine intake?
Well, I'm not intaking any caffeine, so it's just a regular
Well.
bonus.
Well,
About to say, what kind of tea did you get?
Green tea,
You probably didn't drink that much.
because I hang out with the elves.
11.
Let's see. Which one do I? Oh, sure. Oh, there it is.
Wow.
I'm gonna roll a d3 for what aspect I'm in.
last one. These guys is
1 for Hunter, 2 for Ancients, 3 for Destroyers.
alright. And now for your little your couple of guards. Let's see, oh boy, they don't have a good initiative. Mod. We'll find out. Rolled pretty much the best so far. Or she has. And the other one, 13. And we
Sure.
need Dirk. Dirk has probably the best initiative modifier of them all. And it's probably going to go first. Alright, everybody else has got in here. Wow. So Dirk, well, first of all, Sock gets his, what's it called,
Surprise round.
surprise round. He
Sock
sees a bunch
uses
of
grip break.
kobolds running around, dropping their cloaks everywhere, and being not exactly a thing they were expecting to have around. They did not notice you, at least for the
Alright.
moment.
For reference, I am an aspect of the Ancients.
Okay, I've forgotten which one does what. So
I get a teleportation after I hit someone.
okay, gotcha.
Wait, what are you?
Wilden,
I'm a war priest. Wilden.
Wilden.
Oh, the Wilden Rachel thing. Okay.
Yeah, they have like 3 different little things they can kind of pick or choose from, and he picked
Oh,
one random.
I get it now. I was just saying, like, wait, what aspect? It's like, okay, I know, scout and hunter and things like that. It's like, I
It's a
teleport
different
after I
kind
hit
of
somebody.
aspect.
Wait, what aspect is that?
No, a different kind of
Yeah.
aspect thing for this one.
It's only once, but yeah. Well,
Yeah,
one
but
turn counted.
But still.
Let's see.
Alrighty.
War priest it up, war priest.
Okay, I guess I'll use Brand of the Moon.
Well, you're gonna need to get next to one of them. Or well, do you have wait. Oh yeah. I'll let you have a move and standard for this, since they really aren't expecting you at all.
I mean, I could just charge this one. I don't really care.
Okay. Yeah. If you have
Which case, I guess I gotta use a melee basic.
yeah, do you have any of yours be used as a melee basic or on a charge or something?
I don't know how to tell.
Oh yeah.
It would say on the power.
Yeah, it'll
You-
usually say like
you have
special
like a copy
colon,
of your character
like
sheet
this
up.
power can be used in place of a melee basic attack, or special colon. This power can be used in place of a melee basic attack when charging, something like that.
Okay.
And if you don't have anything like that, probably don't have anything like that.
Yeah, probably not. That's fine. I'll just use my regular old mace damage.
War priests, the only power that would apply would be Brand of the Sun, and if you don't got it, you don't got it.
There's a couple.
But-
There's actually a couple. There's like one for the storm priest that you can do as a charge, and one of the shadowy ones is you can also. Since my
Oh, dots. I was thinking in an actual MBA replacement. My bad.
no.
Oh
okay.
wow, good. That's good. Awesome.
Yes.
Oh, it's a 7.
You met. So you're using like a big Morning Star or mace.
Yeah, just a mace.
Okay. You managed to hit the ground barely.
Good. All right.
The ground
well,
has an AC of 5. You
Let's see.
could have missed it.
well, that's it for my surprise round.
Yep, that's your surprise round. Alright, Dirk the local guy is still commiserating over his 472nd cup today. It's almost empty.
And soon, just like Fry, he'll drink his last cup of coffee and reach enlightenment.
Yep.
I mean, we can only promise enlightenment. enlightenment here at Express Yourself.
Alrighty. There's a ginormous rat following these kobolds around.
That's good.
It is big.
Kind of
It
rat.
is ugly. It has a nice, big, knobbly, spiky tail.
Oh, okay, that's where we go with that. Okay.
What?
What?
What were you saying?
Don't worry about it.
Okay, never mind. So the big doom rat, quote unquote, almost forgot about something. We need a nice...
I'm a drow, so I'm green now. Well, I'm a druid, so I'm green now.
Yep. The doom rat with its stinky is going to wander over here as it's seeing something it thinks might be tasty. Try and...
I'm a fucking tree, bitch.
He's a rat, not a termite.
Well, it smells funny.
I mean, that's true.
It wants
Then
to
that-
it wants to find out what that smell is. Of course, so that it can smell anything over its own stench is a thing. It's gonna try and bite. Suck.
Someone posted on Reddit, it's like, we had a bit of icy weather here in Maryland.
Yeah. So 10 does not hit you. That is fine. And suck. It's your turn again. There's a doom rat next to you. It smells awful.
As a minor action, I roar.
You roar. Does that do
Yes.
anything mechanically?
It's more just to, like, let the people inside know there's shit out here.
So you yell something unintelligibly.
Pretty much.
Gotcha.
At least make people look out the window. I don't know.
I would probably say you're a war priest, so you'd probably shout something of, in the name of whatever god it is you worship, I banish thee!
I don't know. His powers could have come from like some form of idea, or from some sort of inner strength, kind of
Yeah.
kind of a
Well, it depends.
nominational inner divinity.
Or something.
That's a warlock, not a cleric.
That is actually specifically how 3.5 said you should RP atheist clerics.
Atheist clerics.
Yeah, because it's totally a thing. Kind of follow. Think of the paladins of virtues before that was a mechanic, and apply that to the RP explanation for basically getting divine powers.
Let's be honest. If there's gonna be a atheist cleric, it's gonna be a freaking tree.
He could be a pagan. He could be worshipping kind of nature or like the tree gods. Or well, let me ask you this: how often does your character take part in Saturnalia?
I have no idea what that is. So sure.
I think you
D-
probably
D&D
should have
is-
known what it was beforehand, because even I don't know, and I would like to make sure what it was before I, agreed with it, whatever it is.
I will say it involves a lot of nudity and.
Good. Craft orgies. Level.
Tell you, it was an old Roman holiday. It was sort of what we replaced with Christmas.
Sort of.
Sort of like I think the birthday of Mithras is what we replaced with Christmas. Or no, we stole that for Christmas. It was like you worship Saturn, and it was like a. There's probably a. Oh, actually, yeah, there is. Never mind. There's a. Hold on, I'll link it.
The problem is that D&D is a system where you can't really be an atheist because the gods just like to show up all the time and be like, hey everybody, how's it going?
Now that's a DNR. But okay, I
Oh,
swing
let's just-
that.
yeah. Let's just have Alex decide what he does with his character. Alright?
Swing at the Doom Rat.
We're gonna have to do him right with
Blessing of Light. My at will.
17 will hit the Doom Rat quite squarely in something other. Go ahead and roll that damage.
Probably the spine. He's a rat. You have to aim low.
Yeah. Roll that damage.
Roll that beautiful damage footage.
Wow.
It's, yeah,
I know
Until
you're smashing a rat with a hammer. I don't think that footage would be very beautiful at all.
the next time the Doom Rat hits me or any of my allies, it takes 4 radiant damage.
Okay, so next time it makes an attack, pretty much, it'll
Yeah.
take 4 minutes.
So at this point, allies just very vaguely means anybody else who's attacking the kobolds.
Pretty much.
Yeah, anybody who's not a kobold or a rat, pretty much.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Oh, I guess our kobold player character is out of luck.
Yeah, so...
Plot twist, that's what the Coffee Mancer really is.
Alright, so at that
He's
point...
like, no, my brothers, now is not the time.
That would be disastrous. Just pointing a gun and shaking all the time?
Alright, so... anything... Yeah, so Sock did hit his thing.
I still have one action, but I don't have
Yeah.
anything else to go with it,
Yeah.
so.
Alright, so... Melody of the Guard. One of the guardswomen hears... Well, actually, let's see if she can actually hear that.
Is she a gargoyle?
She's a guard. No.
Gargoyle.
No.
Yeah, you know, Goyle, like hey, Goyle, come over here.
Well,
Or
I'm
like,
assuming, I'm assuming
kinda-
Sock just kind of yelled at the loudest he could, right? So, yeah.
Sounds likely. I mean,
Alright, so she's gonna like,
there is...
I'm gonna go check this out. You know, pay up the tab. And comes over to the door and looks out. It's like, hey, we got kobolds. We got kobolds.
I'm just kind of like, what's the word I'm looking for? Adjective for nervous, but not nervous. Not
Neurotic?
tepidly.
Neurotic?
We'll just say nervously. I'm kind of just like nervously like wiping a glass. I'm like, oh, what the heck is going on? What's going on? And then she says kobolds, and I'm like, kobolds? Kobolds? I told those little bastards they cannot come back until they pay their tab. If this is another raid, I swear to God, I am going to get Graham on them. And I'm just starting to kind of babble irritatedly and stuff like that. Graham's in the corner. She's like this hunched hobgoblin old lady. She's like, what? Kobolds? Oh dear, I better get the broom.
And she'll charge this kobold to, after announcing that, yeah, there are kobolds around.
Graham sounds vicious.
What?
I said Graham sounds vicious. And holy shit, that looks vicious.
Graham's seen some shit.
That was a crit on a minion. So, this guy is super dead. And that means...
Yeah, Graham was in the war. She fought against the human kingdom. Graham smokes way too many cigarettes. Graham supports local sports team. Graham has she's lived her life. Let's just put it that way.
I better go get the broom.
Alright,
Yes.
Shifter B.
You do a better Graham than I do. That is
Shifter
insulting.
B has noticed someone hit his pet. He's gonna go up and hit the person who hit his pet. He's gonna stab you with his little sword, little
I
tiny
grab.
itty bitty sword.
Ow.
For a lot. That'll be a 22 versus your AC, Sock.
Yeah, that's in a hit.
Does that put a hole in you?
Yeah.
Right in the heel.
Well, maybe. We'll see how bad the hole is.
Let's get a D6 plus. Wow, 8 damage. I rolled bad on my D6.
I mean, if you had gotten, like, too much more, I might have been bloodied.
Yeah, well.
2 of those and I'll be bloodied.
And as part of that little thing, you get to shift 1 square. Hey. And they're shifty little buggers. He's got a nice little... With a minor action, Kobold can shift 1. Hey, he's flanking now. With a little pet. And that's his turn. Stress. There's stuff going
All
on
right.
outside.
Yeah, Graham's getting the broom, so I'm gonna kind of just hop over the counter. I've got my my wrist-mounted portable espresso machine ready. I'm ready to fuck up some kobolds. Where's okay? I imagine where the stairs are. That's an exit.
The stairs are like upstairs to where you have like your.
Oh
living
no, I
quarters.
mean like right here.
Those are those are
Those-
like little like there's two doors, one there and one over here. There's also like an exit out back. So there is an exit out the back.
Alrighty. I actually have the most perfect idea of what to do. Yeah, actually, that's a smart idea. What with that being one of the only entrances in, I would have to put both of them there. Sure, I'll do that anyway. All right, so I'm going to use ice shard traps, and essentially what that lets me do, if you don't know the power, is it lets me conjure two invisible traps in unoccupied squares within the burst. It's a burst 5, centered on me, close burst 5, I should say. So I'm going to put one here. I'm going to put one here.
Nice. Okay. We'll see how this works.
And you know what? I'm going to stand on the counter, kind of like nobody can see me. Like they're all outside, and when I say nobody, I mean the kobolds specifically. But I'm like kind of motioning, like "Come at me, bro!" Like kind of in the same way Incineroar, the new Pokemon, does.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, come at me, guys. Yeah, come mess
Nice.
with me. And like, I don't care that they can't see me through those stained glass windows. I don't care.
Gotcha. Alrighty. Alright, so
Just standing on my bar.
alright.
You feel
Sherry
badass,
of-
and that's what's important.
Sherry of the Guard is basically gonna drop
Yeah.
a minor action, drop some coins on the table, and then 5 out here. 5 or 6. Yeah, 5. See out the door, and we'll charge the Doom Rat into the Congo line of death, saying, "Stop in the name of." Well, never mind. Doesn't matter. You wouldn't do it. You wouldn't stop anyways.
Stop. In the name of love, before you break my heart.
Alright, that will hit.
I show
So, that
Ronery.
hits it for.
Show Ronery.
That was my impression of the Pink Lady cover of
So
Stop
that
in the Name.
hits for a few damage.
And if you've never heard of it, I'm gonna fucking link you, because it's amazing.
And it is now marked by her. And so let me get the other.
No one, just me
The
only.
little dots mean what their marks are. So, alrighty. Guard has done her thing.
How did
Shifter
Shifter
A
B get,
has no. What? Go ahead.
how did Shifter B get flanking?
What?
Like, how did Shifter B get flanking on me? I thought he was right here.
He got it after. He got it after he made his attack. As
Yeah, but
part
he
of-
was right here to begin with.
Part of his attack, he can shift 1, so he shifted to there. And the minor action, he can shift 1.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, kobolds are shifty little buggers. You got all sorts of shifty little things you can do. So it's Shifter A's turn. Shifter A is going to walk forward and do your thing. Stress. Alright.
Sorry, I got distracted linking that Pink Lady cover of Stop in the Name of Love, which I'm pretty sure I'm racist for enjoying.
Mhm.
Let me trigger the button real quick. Hey, that's not a color it should be. That's actually kind of nice. I like that.
Well,
Alright, so that's a 20 versus Fortitude.
It's like a nice
versus
cafe au lait.
fortitude.
I don't know how to make those yet. I don't have all the pages
How
to
much
read.
damage does it do? 6 cold damage.
Just 6 cold damage. I rolled a quality 2 there.
Yep.
Actually, that's a 1d4. Ooh, I fucked that up. Tell you what, take that 2 anyway, since that's a feasible number I could have run with. But that really should have been, well, there's something I need to fix real quick. That should have been a 1d8. But, like I said, a 2 is definitely a number I could have rolled.
Fix it, because he's going to walk through the other one, probably.
I'm digging through the macro as we speak.
Yeah,
Just trying to find a little spot that's damage. Hey, there's damage. Class. Hey, there. Okay, I need to change that to an 8.
Minor action.
He's also got... I'll go for it.
Yeah, minor action, he's opening the door.
Alrighty.
And then...
Oh, he didn't Kool-Aid Man his way through?
These are kobolds, not like orcs or bugbears or something that's big enough to do that for the most part.
With 1 magic item and with 1 level 2 utility power, you can use acrobatics to burst through walls.
Yeah,
Holy
but
shit.
these are not paper walls like either. And they're not
Oh
that
no, I
strong.
mean you could straight up crush these walls with acrobatics. I'll tell you more later.
Okay, link me to whatever it is later on, but yeah.
It's strength of cord, swap athletics for strength. That's a utility power at will, and then there's an item that lets you swap athletics for acrobatics. And then
Gotcha.
it's done.
Alrighty. So anyways, he is then going to charge through that square where the other thing happened. He is
Alright,
vulnerable-
let me
he's also
trigger
vulnerable
it
5 to cold too, isn't he? So he'll take
Yes.
5 more from
So
whatever
I'm going to have
one.
+2 to this attack, which I have yet to add, and I'm going to have +5 to the damage. So that's a
versus
quality
fortitude.
14 versus fortitude, and a 10 cold damage if it hits.
Because he is vulnerable and
And
you
I
have
rolled
that thing, yeah, you actually hit.
Correct.
Barely.
Yeah, that was actually a lucky roll. Like,
And you had
That-
minimum damage for 10
Yes.
for this one.
sure
So,
did.
Minus 10 total.
So, yeah,
That
he's,
will bloody
as he,
him.
so as he just enters the room, he's just, like, kind of frigid as, like, the caffeine spirits, like, he just passes through them not knowing that they're there. And they're just kind of ring wraith style, like, clawing at him, and he's, like, kind of shivering, he doesn't know why.
But he is still charging. The process of charging.
Sounds good.
Charging you. 18 plus 1, 19. Does that hit you?
That does hit me, because I'm no longer human, which means I don't have, my Sword Mage Warning. I don't know what the heck that was. Sword Mage Warding.
Alright, 9 damage.
Listen, Connery.
Already? That was my Connery. That was my Connery from
I'll
Highlander
teach you
2.
everything I know about the Sword Mage warding, but I would like to warn you that it's very warding and very sword magey.
Alrighty. Alright.
However, I trust this will not be a deal
It is
breaker.
now Zalgos' turn. Someone has just can't come in, triggered 2 ice traps, and stabbed the proprietor of this shop. Wait, what just happened here?
Oh, I deleted the indicators that there were traps there since he
Yeah,
triggered
you
both
also
of them.
deleted Zalgos.
What? How am I even allowed to do that?
Yeah, give me a moment here.
He's been
Let me-
banished.
Let me fetch him again.
The coffee spirits are a lot more
Like, a
powerful
rift
than
in
we ever
space-time
imagined.
just opens up and Zalgos is gone.
Yeah, you just
Like, somewhere the Ghostbusters have crossed the streams, but, like, instead of banishing Gozer, somebody else disappears and they have no idea
There
why it's
he
not
is.
working.
Alrighty, so I can see from the window outside that there
Yeah.
are kobolds.
What was your initiative
coming.
again? So I can put you on back in.
It was 12-2.
12.2. Alright, let me add you back to 12.2. Alrighty.
Alrighty, so I see there's kobolds coming, so I'm assuming that there's going to be some outside the door. So I'm going to do is I'm going to move over here and block the door and be like, it's like foolish vermin. You've sealed yourself into your own doom. And I'm going to use magic stones.
And throw stones at stuff.
Yep, because I just reach down to the ground, pull up some stones. Because, it's right by the door. There's going to be some stones not kicked in.
Okay, gotcha.
So I hold them in my hands so that they're charged with magic. I throw one at the shifter, and I see out these two guys outside the door. I'm going to throw two at them as well.
These two over here.
Yep, the two right outside that I can see outside the door.
All right. All right.
So
let's go.
first against shifter A.
You don't have your macros set up yet. All right. 14 versus reflex will hit.
All right, against the closer kobold. That should do it, and the one that's farthest away. 17.
17 should probably hit both of them. Yep. So they're both crooked.
And the shifter will take 6 damage. I can push him a square if I want to.
Do you?
Nah.
Okie dokies.
I'll just give him a better angle to hit stress with.
Yeah, maybe. Alrighty. Chemist's turn. The chemist, it was positioned next to a window, crawls up onto the, basically crawls up into the window, and through the window, doing, let's see, let's give it a,
Shout at him.
look at
Damn
my
you!
D6
It was
of
100 gold pieces to get that stained, you bastard!
He comes through, does 4 damage to himself in the process, but he is definitely inside and is going to keep on moving. Something. He's like looking around. People! Sees the elfy like guy in the corner, near the corner, and is going to. And I should have probably had this set up as my right macro for this. Where is my macro for that? Yes, there it is. He's gonna throw a bottle of something at Zach. What is this thing? It is fire. It bursts into flame, whatever it is. Doing. Oh wait, no, this is the wrong one. This is the wrong setup for it. Never mind. Give me it. I must have did something to this. Yeah, I did something to this. Sorry. It's more than it should be.
The vial stops midway through the air
Sorry.
as its contents change covertly.
Sorry.
Wait, that's not what happened.
Sorry, I forgot I set this up to be more damaging for the other campaign. Sorry. Let's try that again. This time it's cold, and it is a 19 to hit versus reflex. And make sure that
He feels a burn at first and then realizes
Yeah.
it's frostbite.
and it does 12 cold damage to you, and it causes you to feel a little slower for a while. Say that.
Lovely.
Yeah, well, would you rather have had -2 to attack rolls and been on fire?
I'd rather not been hit.
True, but still. Okay. Yeah, that hurt you quite a bit, I see. Well, Chemist's pretty much done his thing to get there. The regular old kobolds are wandering about and seeing people. This one is going to go up and engage Melody. This one's going to come around here and engage with Sock. This one is going to continue on with, he's going to fight Sherry. This one is going to go loot this place. So, 2 flanking on Sock. So, first one, that probably hits for 4 damage. On Sock for 20 versus AC. Sock. A 9 though will not hit. An 11 won't hit you, Sock, right? Right? Are you there, Alex?
Yeah, sorry. What was it?
One of them, the 20 hit your AC.
Yes.
Okay, and I assume an 11 doesn't.
No.
Alrighty. So 1 hit for 4 damage.
Oop.
The one on Sherry is going to attack her. And is going to hit her, knocking her down.
No, not my paying customers.
Wow.
The one on
Yep.
Melody is going to also attack. Is going to attack her, and is going to miss. And Melody barely parries it. The blade with her own. And it is now Zach's turn.
Okay. Couple questions. What exactly does slow do to me again?
You can move 2 squares as a move action at a maximum.
Cool.
Yeah.
Or,
And
more-
does face
A little
step
clearer, just in
impact my
case you got some
movement?
sort of crazy shift. that
Face
uses your
step
speed.
is not affected
Speed's
by
too.
it. So
Well, I meant,
your
does that take my movement, or do I have face step and my movement?
face step is a move action, so it's basically, instead of moving, you basically walk through the Feywild a little bit and come back some other place. And slow
Okay.
does not affect
Yeah,
that.
Yeah, essentially slowed makes your speed 2, so anything that uses your speed or needs your speed, like, that's what gets affected.
Yeah.
Okay.
Basically, and since face step it says teleport up to like 5 squares, it is not affected because it's got its own, range and length of movement.
Okay.
Alrighty. But yeah, you could use that to get next to somebody or
Yeah,
such.
so what Zach is doing, he looked up when he saw the chemist climb in, and then he got smashed with whatever the hell that was.
Basically, it seemed to be a very cold and nasty concoction that came out of the thing that smashed against him. Yep. Go ahead.
So eyes wide, he stands up and just blinks out of existence. And he's going to reappear on these steps.
Well, yeah, I guess he could appear around there. Yeah, there's enough of a. The one thing about teleports in 4th edition is that you do have to see for most of them where you're going to end up at.
Right. Can I not see the steps?
You can see enough of them that you could. Basically, there's like a
I assume there's like some sort of like
railing
barred
that you can see
banister.
through. Yeah, there's kind of a
Okay,
railing that
so-
you can see through mostly.
Alright, so I pop onto the steps, and a dagger just basically manifests in my hand, and I whip it at this thing's face.
Gotcha. Whipping your knife at
Sure.
the guy. Alrighty. Let's see how.
Alright, so that's +9.
Yeah. Alright, got. Alright, 18 should probably. Yep, that hits him. You're
Alright,
whipping it at his
and-
face. Does it matter where exactly on his face you aim for, or?
No, I'm just whipping it at him.
Gotcha. Alright, roll that
I'm
damage.
whipping it out and throwing it.
I'm assuming you're
Essentially,
probably using one of your abilities that give, like the. I believe Sly Flourish can be used as a range attack as well as a melee. So, I know it's a new character, so
Sure.
you're still getting used to what you're doing. So, or are you just doing a basic just to start out with? Basic ranged, or.
Mm. Fuck it, let's trick strike this bitch. Because
Oh,
I was
going
just bloodied in one go.
Going for daily, and it can be used as a range attack, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. All right, go for it. Roll the damage
So-
for that.
3d4.
Let's see how see if we can take him out in
Five.
one hit, or at least come close to it. Oh 11
Do I
damage.
get sneak attack because I'm in a spot where he wasn't expecting me to come from?
Probably not, because
Probably
he can
not.
still see ya.
He can
Okay.
still see you, and he was
You would
kind
need
of
something like cunning advantage, or like he would need to be dazed or something
yeah.
like that.
But you did hit him. So, well. But you did bloody him in that hit.
Alright, I want to slide him into that just chair right here.
Alright,
See if
slide
I
him
can
into the
trip
chair.
him up or whatever.
Alright, get him to, slide him up to the chair. Get him into that chair. Got ya. He slides up with the chair and kind of stumbles around, around it, and the chair falls over behind him. He's kind of a little, bewildered when he realized he was expecting attacks from over here more, not as so much from over here. But yeah, he's been hit hard. He's been moved around. Anything else Zach wants to do with his turn, or?
The blade just pops back into his hand, and he's staring more daggers at this thing.
Yeah. Alright. Dirk. Dirk has realized something's happening. He picks up a big coffee pot. He just kind of wanders down here to the chemist and just tries to smash it on it over the chemist's head. That would be a very miss. Dirk has had a little too much coffee, and kind of anticipates the chemist moving a lot faster than he did, and basically swings it and hits empty air.
Let's be real, he made his coffee way too Irish.
I think it's also probably the fact that he's had more coffee than this place can produce in a single day. Basically, you can kind of see through Dirk a little bit, and it's kind of unsettling a bit. Like he's almost not where he is. He's had quite a few cups of coffee. Alright, the Doom Rat of Doom. No longer flanked because Sherry's been knocked down. But it is flanking Sock. It is going to try and eat. It seems to want some more fiber in its life. That's a 20.
Aye.
And
Yeah.
let's see what dice I need for this. Ooh, ghetto crit there. Sorry. That'll be 15 damage.
Don't mind me, I'm testing a macro. Excellent, it does show up.
Alright. Yeah, and, Sock has how many coffees? 3?
3.
Coffee points? Oh boy. And the Doom Rat has enjoyed its fiber. And it's Sock's turn.
Well, looks like I'm using my healing word.
Yep. And you're going. And what is the word today?
Fuck.
Appropriate.
Good
Is that the word, or were you caught off guard by needing to provide one?
Well,
That would be
I'm
it's
still
an appropriate word for this.
I'm still bloody, Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah.
Can we all shriek at you Pee Wee Herman style if you say fuck again?
Maybe?
Alright. So, Sock. what are you
That's
doing
not a
next?
no.
Okay. I'm gonna use a daily, lesser aspect of wrath.
Already dailies. Oh boy. Well, go for it. On what are you gonna make the target of this?
The Doom Rat again.
Gotcha. Doom Rat is doomed.
This is versus Will.
Ooh.
Oh, almost a crit.
You didn't need almost a crit to actually hit it. Will's horrible.
I'm sure.
It's a giant rat. So let's see how the damage goes.
Same exact freaking number. Alright.
Well,
And as an effect, I gain 10 temporary hit points, and until the end of the encounter, I get +1 power bonus to my attack rolls. And any enemy that ends its turn adjacent to me takes radiant damage equal to my con modifier.
gotcha. Yeah. Favorite of my cleric in the Thursday game.
Also, the rat took 4 damage from hitting me.
Oh yeah. Yay. Alright, it's 4 more damage. Alrighty. Melody of the Guard is next, unless Soft wants the action point.
Oh, I forgot I had those.
Yes, action points are a thing.
I'm gonna use... Nah, I'm not gonna use my action point. I'll wait.
Okay. Well, Melody of the Guard is going to try and stab this kobold right in front of her. Die. Ugh. And, well, misses. Again. However, this kobold is now marked by her, at least. Alrighty. Shifter B is here with Sock and is flanking him. And is going to try and stab Sock. Because 18 hit you or not?
Yeah,
Oh boy.
just hit me.
Well, 8 seem to be things that happen. So 8 damage from that. And then
Okay.
it's Stress's turn. Oh yeah. And Shifter B will actually not shift because he's gonna play good position.
And it takes 4 radiant damage.
Yeah, 4 radiant damage is fine. He did twice that to you. And it's Stress's turn.
Right. Oh. Well. You know, I'll be honest. Things are kind of smooth and easy here in the bar. Definitely happy that, well, I'm definitely happy that things aren't the way they are outside, although I can only see a little bit of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure, I'll do
You
it. I'm going to
you
provoke
can
it.
see a good angle on a plant person being surrounded by 3 kobolds and a large rat thing.
Alright, tell you what, I'm going to provoke an attack of opportunity to move here, and I pull a lever on my portable espresso dispenser,
Alright,
and
he'll try and
I
stab
kind of
you
pull
and
in the way.
fail. He'll stab you for an 11, which
Yeah,
doesn't hit.
Yeah, it's a miss. I kind of avoid it as he swings a little low, being a short person, and I pull a lever. It's the opposite direction you'd typically pull to dispense espresso. My espresso dispenser, my portable one, it's wrist mounted.
Yeah.
It's an invention of mine, no big deal. And a blade appears, and I just stab at him, and let's actually click the button. Alrighty, there we go. Why does that say Artificer 2? I thought I numbered these.
It says Artificer 1 to me.
Yeah.
It says, oh no, it says Artificer, and then like its name is Artificer, and
Yeah.
it should say Magic Weapon. So,
Okay, well.
oh, you know what? Because I had to fix that macro, and I didn't super fix it. Okay, oops.
Well, it does hit and does 6 damage, you say? It's
Yeah,
right there.
and that should actually be a 4 power bonus. My stats must not be accurate. Hold on, what's wrong? Oh, yeah, my constitution should be...
Alright, he's wobbly. You got one of his, you got him right in the shoulder. Just not quite in something that's, vital, but that arm's not going to work very well anymore.
Sounds
he's still
good.
kind of hobbling around a bit.
Well, once I'm done with him, his whole body ain't going to be working. Well, he's been stabbed. Zalgos gets a +1 power to attack. He gets a +4 power bonus to damage.
Gotcha.
God, that's freaking sweet.
Yeah. And I see Zach, and he's kind of bleeding a bit and not looking great. So I toss him an espresso, and he's not really looking at me, and it just smacks him right in the face, and it the glass breaks, and he gets it all over his face. And
you do the
kinda
Final
hits his
Fantasy
lips at
Tactics
first.
throw a potion. Ah! The pain's going away.
And the minute it hits his face, and kind of a little bit of it hits his lips, you kind of hear the Popeye theme playing. It's like da 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 da. And Zach
only a lot
gets,
faster because it's coffee.
Yeah, it's a little sped up. Oh, I know, because it's relevant. The wrong setting on the phonogram is hit, and that's what's happening with the record playing. But he gets to get temporary hit points equal to his hit point value +4. You do not spend a surge for that. You do not regain HP. It's just your healing surge value +4. So let's say if it's 7, you get 8, 9, 10, 11. You get 11 temps.
Yeah. So basically, 11 temporary hit points. It does not. Temporary hit points go first and do not unbloody you, but you've got a big buffer of hit points that
I'm all right with this.
before you take real hit point damage.
And that's me done.
Also, temporary hit points do not stack. If you get two different, if you get some and then you get a different amount, you have whichever's highest.
All right.
They tried that with one thing and it became redonkulous, so they decided against that anymore. Alright, Stress did his thing. Any action points, or we going straight to...
Oh, I'll action point when things are dangerous.
Okay. Cherry of the Guard is going to make a death save and succeed for now. Shifter A is next to Stress. He is going to pull out all the stops and do a shifty. He's going to stab you with his sword, and then, if he, depending on things, throw a knife at somebody. First, he's going to try and stab Stress. There's 22 versus AC.
Oh, of course that hits.
For, minimum damage. 7 damage. As part of that attack, he gets to shift 1. Then he's going to throw a knife at Zalgos. As part of the other... And fail completely at that. He rears back to fling this knife, and it falls out behind him.
I was gonna say, he sees a freaking drow, and he's like, holy shit, what's a drow doing here?
Yeah. Or something like that. But that was his thing. And it is Zalgos' turn. Zalgos.
Alrighty, it's time for some more stones.
Well, unfortunately... Yeah, actually, you can get the chemist from here. And the shifter, but...
Yep. I can get the shifter, I can get the chemist, and shifter B is just within my line of sight.
Okay, barely. But yeah.
So as I'm just kind of purveying the situation, I'm like, some more opportunity to throw some stones. Always fun. So
Throwing
shifter A would
stones
be
in Stress Jorgen's glass house.
basically.
Yep.
So shifter A will be target 1, chemist is number 2, and shifter B is number 3.
Gotcha. Alright.
The chemist might have gotten away scot-free.
Let me make sure. Yeah, the chemist got missed. But both shifters got hit.
Alright, and there's +4 to these damage, so shifter A got 10 damage, and shifter B got 13 damage.
So that will knock out shifter A. Shifter B took, how much was it? 13?
Yep.
15.
I do have a +1 to attack because of stress, so would that a 12 hit their chemist reflex?
No. But barely so.
Oh, if that's the case, then you almost feel as if you've got a guardian spirit watching over you. And by guardian spirit watching over you, I mean you feel a little jittery and kind of an extra twitch kind of kicks in. And I'm going to use my thematically, or not thematically, I should say, mechanically, I am using Noble Adept's Insight. Just the same thing Jessica uses.
Yeah.
Thematically, the caffeine spirits are guiding his hand, watching him all move Mufasa
The
style.
chemist
And,
took
he gets a bonus to his attack. Bare minimum 1.
1 is enough.
When actually.
So that'd be a 13 versus
Oh.
reflex.
And that'll be a total of how much? 12 damage?
Yep, 12 damage.
Chemist is down, too.
Don't underestimate magic stones, kids.
Yeah. Yeah. Great for taking out minions or non-minions.
Zalgos kind of feels that jitteriness, and he looks at stress, and he just kind of raises an eyebrow. It's like your caffeine spirits at work again.
Even
well,
though
you know,
he hasn't had any.
Oh well.
He must lace the tea with something.
Well, you know, here at here at Express Yourself, you kind of get a little extra caffeine no matter what you order.
Normally, I would find this suspicious, but in this case, it worked out for the best. So, what do you say we finished getting rid of these nasty creatures from this property?
Oh, I'm more than happy to get them off my porch.
And so, I'm going to finish my turn taking a step out, and just looking over the situation, and that's the end of my turn.
Yep. Alrighty, Chemist is dead. Regular old kobolds.
Oh, does the chemist explode?
Oh yeah, the Chemist explodes. I forgot about that. All over Dirk. So,
Poor Dirk.
Dirk is hit by fire for
Oh,
11
that's great.
For 11 damage.
And his entire fortune burns up with him.
He is barely not bloodied by that. Barely. And
As he pats himself off of being on fire, he realizes, oh no, my rubles are burning.
use that for his fire.
Oh no, this is disaster, comrade. My rubles, they are burnt. How will I
Nice.
ever
Kobold
donate money to Great Motherland?
We'll start with the kobold on Melody. She gets knocked down and knocked out. The one over
really?
here. What?
I said, whoa, really?
Yeah. They're guards, but they're not they're just the rank and file guards, not the elites
They're
or
shit.
anything.
That's what he means to say. They're shit.
Yeah.
I was gonna say,
Oh,
wow, taken
kobold-
out by
The kobolds
Taken out
flanking
by a
Sock
kobold
are
minion.
gonna attack. Kobold on Sock. Yeah, 25 will hit him for 4 damage. The other one is a 19 versus AC.
Yeah, those both hit.
So 8 damage total from those two.
And they both die.
And they'll both die when they end their turn there, yes. But first, Kobold here is going to go after the drow, because why not? He saw the stones, and he's got some stones for the moment. So, 23 versus AC.
oh, that should do it.
Take your 4 damage. And these two will pop and fizz.
And oh, what a relief it is. 2 less minions to deal with.
Yep. And then it'll be Zach's turn.
Okay, I forgot to save against the slow last turn. So
Go ahead. Go ahead, make your
It's
save.
just a flat D20, right?
Flat D20, you want a 10 or better if you can. Perfect.
That'll do
You're
it.
okay. You're okay as far as not being slowed or anything.
Alright, Zach is going to charge down the stairs. Boop, boop, boop. Jump on the table and dive out the window.
Alrighty. Give me an acrobatics check to see how well you do the get through the part that's already broken rather than the parts that aren't quite so much.
Gladly.
Mm,
Alright, that was almost very shitty.
Yeah. So we'll say you got nicked by a little bit. So we'll roll a d4. I find a d dice here. Just a little bit of damage. So 2 damage as you kind of got sliced on the one arm a bit as you're.
Meanwhile, you hear Stress's voice like, "Oh, come on!"
Yeah, you've got a little piece of you've got a little piece of one of the F's stuck in your shoulder here.
You also just
It's
broke
not
this-
deep, but it's just insult to injury here for
Alright,
Stress.
so I'm whipping the dagger at the one. Let me see.
I was
At
gonna
the
say, you
one
also
that's
broke
standing
his
over
freaking
Melody.
window.
Alright, that one here.
Yeah,
Gotcha. Going for
with
there.
a sly flourish. So that is.
Gotcha.
Okay, that's just straight 1d20 plus 9.
Alrighty, bring it.
That's better.
That will hit a lot.
And let me double check the damage here. That
You don't need
is.
to. He's a minion.
This will just make me feel better.
Yes, to see how much of his brains you get to put on the outside of his head. Alright, not bad.
Alright, and then
Why
I'm
do
going to
you-
pop the action point and attack the one standing in front of Zagos. Well, I forgot there's not only kobolds on the field. Let's go after the Shifter B.
Yeah, Shifter B might be a good idea. Get him, he might be within range to, of taking down if you hit him hard enough. Alright, that's the second one is 26. We'll hit him by a lot.
Shifter B got hit.
And let's use the positioning strike.
It can be used at range, correct? Make sure it just...
Oh, wait, no, that is the one that is just melee. Never mind.
Slide Flourish
Let's
is always good.
use. Let's use Death Strike. So let's say before I did that, I just sidestepped over a couple squares.
Yeah, so you can get a little closer for later. Okay. You get closer to attacking. And Shifter B, let's see damage for that.
Alright, and Sneak Attack does apply, yes?
Not for this one. You have to be flanking, or it has to have some kind of condition where it grants combat advantage. I don't think it does.
I thought it was, there's an ally adjacent, or is that just...
That's 5th. You have to actually
Okay.
be flanking,
That's
or there are a few other ways you can get it, depending on what kind of
Okay.
a character or feat.
Yeah,
and
If,
stuff.
combat
if, you're,
advantage.
if you're going for being ranged, the best way to get combat advantage is to successfully roll a stealth against it.
Yeah. I'm thinking
even
it's
then, that's
mostly
gonna be
ranged because
tricky
you
to
can't
pull off.
quite get melee yet. Easily.
Alright.
Alrighty.
Yeah, your easiest best bet is unfortunately using a feat you don't have. You're gonna pretty much have to go for either whatever one
damage.
allows you to get
One.
combat advantage when it's flanked by other people, or Cunning Stalker.
Yeah, there's a couple of ways, but yeah, it's kind of difficult. You got it. You got one of its eyes, but still got an eye, and your knife, appears back in your hand.
I was gonna say it's actually one of the few things I liked about 5th edition, where you can get sneak attack if one of your friends is next to it.
Yeah, there's easy ways to get.
Yeah,
a
I
few
can admit up
easier
with that too.
Yeah,
But admittedly, in 5th edition, flanking is not a thing unless you're a DM and you want to murder the players.
yeah. Anyways, Zach hit him, got him hit him good. Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Alrighty. Dirk is is going to...
Dirk is watching his family rubles burn away in front of his eyes.
Dirk is going to use the power of his, of his endless bladder full of coffee and just kind of phase through the wall. The wall then collapses behind him for some reason, as it was destabilized by him going through it. Yes, I'm taking the coffee analogy all the way this time.
I was gonna say, this seems like a strange thing for Dirk, the average Russian guy who inherited wealth. That makes him a little weird.
And he's also going to come up to the Doom Rat and basically try and hit it with his coffee mug, or coffee pot. It somehow managed to come through the wall too. And has failed again.
Dirk is just not having any luck today. First, his family rubles burned up, and now he
Dirk
can't even
is
hit
the
a rat.
worst. Is even worse than Aquaman. He's the worst superhero ever. Aquaman, pities him.
Aquaman is actually really strong, even on land.
I was gonna say
Yeah,
that
but
at the very least, Aquaman still has super strength.
Yeah,
Yes.
he's got super strength, the ability to control octopi and sharks, which pretty much should just be all you need.
the
But
Doom
let's see, he
Rat,
can control Nessie, Cthulhu,
yeah,
the Nautilus from 10,000 Leagues Under the Sea, probably. That's, I think, a sea creature. Oh,
It has one
Captain
hand.
Nemo's a sea creature. He can control Captain Nemo.
Ooh, he can control Deep Sea King.
Oh boy. Anyway, so
Fucking love Sea King.
alright, the Doom Rat of Doom has noticed that there's somebody around him. That he can do something. Or she can do something, or whatever it is. It can do its gnawing frenzy. It can make 2 basic melee attacks, each against a different target. So first off, Sock seems to be gonna try and eat
Oh
Sock.
joy!
14 versus AC.
Thank you.
Does that miss?
Yes.
Okay, and he's gonna try and eat Dirk. He's gonna eat Dirk. Or part of Dirk. Once I find my... Where is my... There we go. 10 damage to Dirk. Dirk is bloodied now.
More like Dork.
First, my family rubles burn up, then I can't even
yeah.
smite the rat.
Dirk made a save against
Now
this thing.
I've
Then
and now I've
failed.
been bitten.
But yeah, Dirk is not happy. Dirk is
Did
not
Dirk have a
happy.
save against being on fire?
He made a save against being burned, yes, and
Okay.
failed it.
I'm still thinking back to that Garden Show
Alright.
comic with
Sock.
Puzzle Hound or whoever it is just in the fire. Like, this is fine.
My second healing word of the day.
On yourself.
Counter. Yeah. Oh, good.
This is not cool.
Well, I'm not bloodied by 1. And I'll use Illuminating Blow.
Alrighty. On the... That is a crit.
Nice.
Alright, what is that max damage of yours? Let's see.
Oh, okay. Illuminating Blow is after 2d8 plus 4.
And it's
Yay!
crit, and
4
it's a crit.
damage.
And it's a crit, so max damage.
20 damage.
How much?
20.
20.
Yeah. It's 2d8 plus 4.
Alrighty. And that will bloody the big old rat.
Oh, that's why it's encounter power. Okay.
Yeah, it's a big...
Um,
Okay,
Okay.
the rat has been bloodied.
What is the
What?
effect of Illuminating Strike?
I choose an ally within 5 squares, so I'm going to choose Zalgos. And until the end of my next turn, you gain power bonus to damage equal to my con modifier, which is plus 4.
Zalgos is just out of range.
Well, then Zach.
Zach, then. Whoa.
Okay, and I'm also going to use my Voyage of Ancients, which triggers after I hit, and so I get to teleport 3 squares. So
what does that get?
you get a plus 4 to your damage.
Excellent.
Yeah, to the next turn, right?
Yep.
Alrighty. Alright, anything else Sock's doing?
Nope.
Alright, Melody is going to make her death save and succeed for the moment. Shifter B is down here. He is very not happy. He has many options. He sees the guy who stabbed his eye. He's gonna walk up to him and stab him. Or try to. And probably failed because he has lost his depth perception. After you
That is a failure.
After you stabbed him from about 15 feet away with a knife in the eye. Alrighty. Stress.
Alrighty. Well, okay, so
Your
let's
lovely
kinda-
little sign in a window. And the window has been broken. And there's
Yeah,
cold
I'll be
over
honest, completely frustrated with the turn of events that have unfolded. Um, put mildly. So I'm going to say fuck it. Like, this is gonna knock something off Stress's bucket list, even though he didn't get to do it himself. Stress just kind of beelines for the window, and he jumps through it. And although it doesn't shatter, so unfortunately he didn't get to quite fulfill his fantasy of being able to jump through a stained glass window.
Mm-hmm.
It's good enough, and there we go. So as he does that, he pulls a lever on his espresso. Actually, he doesn't need to do that because the piston
already
portion's
out.
still out. Yeah,
Blade's already out.
yeah. So he's already got it ready, and he's gonna stab the shifter. And I'm going to actually hit that, so that way. Hold on.
As you jump out the window, this music starts playing.
Oh boy.
Hold on. I gotta click the music before I make my attack. This is priorities.
Gotcha.
Oh, good times. I know that reference.
Alrighty.
I sure hope you would. It's right there, and it's right there.
I didn't know which song it was going to be, though. I haven't listened to the Cowboy Bebop OST in recent enough memory to remember which song Green Bird was. I don't know how I forgot. So with that,
It's the only one that plays when something happens when you fall out of a stained glass window.
hey, I'll be honest. It's been so long since I watched that, I completely forgot about
Can
that.
you roll, and
Until I heard
then we
this.
can talk. Thank you.
There we go. That's
You
a quality
missed.
10. What I
You
rolled
missed.
2? Yeah, I rolled
Yep.
2.
Alrighty. Well, you missed. Anything else you're doing?
All right. Sure. I'll action point. Ugh. Feel bad already saying that. There we go.
That will hit.
All right. So I
damage.
just I'm like thrusting the piston like repeatedly. I'm like, one
Alright,
of these
you
is gonna
stab-
hit.
You stab him in the other eye, and he falls down.
Nice. Well, my buddies. Oh man, that action point was so unnecessary. Well, my two buddies. By buddies, I mean patrons, and by patrons, I mean the people that give me money. Get a +1 power bonus to attack rolls, a +4 power bonus to damage.
Wait, Sock didn't give you any money. He's your enemy.
That's right. I don't know this guy. Give me my caffeine spirit back.
Mm-hmm. Alrighty. Sherry the guard is going to make a save, and barely it's still hanging on. Shifter A is dead. Zelgos. There's a kobold next to you.
Yep, and there's still a Doom Rat. And, because I am very perceptive, I see this little sucker hiding down here in this building.
Oh yeah, that sucker's been trying to loot that place.
So it's another round of stones, and because I have staff expertise, this little
Yes.
son of a bitch doesn't get to say anything about it. So this little guy next to me is number 1, Doom Rat's number 2, and the looter is number 3.
Gotcha. Alrighty. Versus reflex.
Well, that doesn't happen every day.
2 crit and a miss. So the Doom Rat took how much damage from its crit? It's like 9.
It should be 9 damage.
Alrighty. Cause it and this guy is now get the thing.
Yeah, the looter's got a hole through his head.
The looter doesn't have a head anymore.
So wait, the kobold has a better reflex than 14?
Barely, yes, but still.
Oh, that's 15 level plus 4.
God damn.
Nah, see, that's monster typical. It usually at least got one of them.
Yeah, it's its good non-AC defense.
Huh.
They're shifty little buggers. They're little decks. They're decks and something else usually. But yeah,
Well then,
dex is one of the things they get.
I didn't make a macro for this, but as a minor action, I'm going to assume my wild shape, because I'm like, alright, buddy, if you're going to play it that way.
And what do you look like in your spider shape?
Well, I take on the form of a creature that is native to these lands, a panther.
Oh, not a spider. Huh?
But, I was going to say, but because, I'm a drow and some old habits die hard, this panther has 8 legs.
So basically, a tentacle-less, displacer beast, more or less.
Kind of. It's a panther with, like, all sorts of spidery legs, and he's got, like, extra claws on his face.
Gotcha. Creepy.
Yeah, very creepy. I mean, he's trying it. He's trying.
Gotcha.
He's only level.
Go
He's
for
only level 1. He's trying.
Go for it. Bring it.
Well, I already made my attack.
You're not gonna do anything else. Okay.
So now I'm just looking really scary and threatening to the kobold.
Alright, the kobold is gonna stab you for that. Yeah, stab. 16 versus AC.
That'll hit.
Alright, take your 4 damage. Then as a move action, he's gonna shift away. The minor action, shifty, 1 more shift. Or away. And then it's Zach's turn.
Okay, so Zach is going to attack the kobold. And let's see, he's got a +1 to attack on top of what he already has.
Yeah. Crap ton of extra to damage.
On the crit.
Yep, that will hit for almost a crit. Kobold is very down. I don't think there's much left of him. After all the bonus extra damage you got, there's not much left of him. He's basically just 2 little feet standing there, and nothing else. Any moves or anything Zach's gonna do?
Let's give Dirk a fighting chance here and move around
Running,
to flank the Doom Rat.
Yeah. Yeah, you can do that. Alright, Dirk. With his +2 to hit because he can actually, he has the, thing. Has you flanking. And -4 because he's got -2 from his being burned. And -2 because he's in the stinky. He has a total of +4 So basically, yeah, this -2. He hit.
Doesn't matter to him anyway.
Doesn't matter. Alrighty. So basically, he is going to smash this coffee pot on top onto this thing. He is flanking. So here's the thing. He gets extra damage from having combat advantage. He also has a nice little encounter power. The first time he hits with an attack, he smashes whatever he's using against it for even more damage. So here is what he does. 19 damage on it. It is very, very close to dead. Almost could have been. It's basically smashes the coffee pot to pieces all over it. It's got pieces stuck in it, but it's still moving around a little bit. And it's its turn. No. Alrighty. Dirk almost did it. Almost. So the Doom
Dirk
Rat.
has shamed so many people today, including Dirk. Dirk's like just no wonder he's got that corner all to himself. That's the shame corner. That's where
Doom Rat is gonna do its gnawing frenzy. It's gonna try its first attack on Zack. So bitey. Misses Zack. On Dirk.
Bites his tongue and dies.
Oh yeah, Dirk should save against this thing. He did not. Then it's against Dirk. 17 will hit Dirk. Oh boy.
Dirk more like
We're dead.
mass.
Alrighty. Let's see how much. 14 damage will take him to
To be fair,
-10.
Dirk has lasted longer than two armed and trained individuals.
Yeah.
Well, the guards aren't
Women,
handcuffed.
am I right?
Mm,
I mean, what?
Alright. The Doom Rat has one last thing it's going to do.
Does
It
it
is a minor
involve
action.
Sudoku and his stomach?
It is going
You
to
know, his
try.
stomach?
It's going to try and stab Zack with its spiky little tail versus his reflex. And I don't have a plus. Oh. D20 plus 4. 15 versus Zack's reflex.
That misses.
That misses. Oh, yay. So, that's it for it. And it's Sock's turn. Sock? Alex?
He just walks up.
Smack the Doom Rat
Yeah,
of Doom.
using his
That will hit.
blessing of light. See if I can get above an 8. Ooh, I get a 9.
Still
Right.
enough.
Alright,
So,
cool.
one less do. So there are also there are some people, kind of dying here.
I switch back into my regular form.
I just kind of relax and say, "Oh boy, I am dying of
There's some
thirst.
people
Who wants coffee?"
You've got some patrons, at least one of which you're pretty sure is not paid up their tab yet.
Which one?
Dirk.
I rifle through his pockets.
Oh my god. I heal them and make them up.
Gotcha. They're all
Zalgos is also going to be over here checking on him.
yeah, they're
I'm back in my my coffee shop. I'm just kind of looking over the damage, kind of assessing it. I'm kind of thinking to myself, damn, I hope insurance covers this. If insurance doesn't
Zach's
cover
walking. Yeah, Zach's
So-
walking back and sitting back down in his chair because that was bullshit.
Yeah, and it becomes quite a night. It becomes quite obvious that there's other things going on, as there's smoke coming from something down the street, and the bells in both churches in town are ringing, loudly, as well as the bell in the guard's tower. So, something's going on here. Why'd kobolds come?
Well, the kobolds can probably be easily explained by they're stupid and shifty and they want some stuff to steal, but wonder what's going on at the church.
And
Yeah,
and the rest of the
I'm willing to bet they were trying to steal my secret espresso formula.
And I think, it's 11 o'clock here at my place. It's been a long day, so how about we leave it here on a little cliffhanger and pick it up next time?
I vote we go to
Sounds
the
good.
church because the guards might be able to, fend for themselves, but the church has innocent people inside, probably.
Yeah. Well,
Well, obviously, the
Yeah, that's true. They
Or,
might
or
need
maybe
coffee.
not so innocent people, and that's why they're a church.
True. Even sinners need coffee, though.
yeah.
Either way, I bet they need
Alright.
coffee.
I was gonna say, especially sinners need coffee.
You mean espresso
they need-
league sinners?
Yes, because they need to sleep. They need to sleep with
That
one eye
was
open to make sure an
very
angry god doesn't smite them in the middle of the night.
It makes you feel better. I think I contracted cancer from that one.
that was so bad, man.
Like, yeah, my life has been shortened by at least 40 to 50 years thanks to that. So all is well with the world.
This reminds me, there was a thread on the D&D subreddit about, should, prison sentences be, varied depending on your race.
Wow.
And so
Wow.
someone's like, wow, this thread will get really confusing if it gets moved to R all.
Alright, well, let's finish up the recording then. Alright.
It's like if a drow gets convicted, it's it was 15 years, and he's like, only 50. I mean, oh no.
Yeah, alright, well, we're gonna go here.
Yeah, like
Stop the recording here.
like
and
brown people in D&D need the same sentence as brown people